All right, so now we're going to be looking at the solo for the Steve Vai, Joe Satriani style thing. And then once you've taken a look at this, go ahead and come on back, and I'm going to break it down for you. All right, so let's take a look at this crazy solo. What we do is we start off playing, again, a real kind of Steve Vai-inspired phrasing thing, and his tone, there's a lot of intervallic movement and things. Okay, so what we're doing here is, because it's in the key of A, I'm actually moving my chord up to the 14th fret, and I'm playing right there on the 14th fret. So I'm pressing on the second and third strings on the 14th fret, and I'm putting my middle finger on the 15th fret of the second string. And I'm actually getting a pinch harmonic on that 15. So it's got a real spicy sound to it. And then what I'm doing is I'm playing the 15 and sliding down to the 8th fret, which is very Vai-ish in its phrasing. Remember, when we phrase songs, either songs are, you know, they fit rhythmically. Da, 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 da. You know, you've probably heard me talking about the rhythm pyramid before. And then sometimes phrasing is just these kind of odd things. So in this case, it starts off a bit rhythmic, and then it just gets a little bit awkward with all this kind of sliding stuff. So I'm playing 15, pull off to 14, and then the 14. And then I do it again. And then I play the 15. And then slide down to the 8. Sorry. Now, pinch harmonics, which I discussed a little bit earlier, but pinch harmonics are when you turn the guitar pick and you're touching both you're touching the string with both the pick and the flesh of the thumb at the same time. And then what you do is you simply push through. So the flesh of the thumb is actually the last thing that touches the string, and it causes the harmonic. Now, depending on the amp that you use and the guitar that you use, the pickups that your guitar has, all those things can make a real significant difference on your easeability of being able to, is easeability a word? I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to use it. Easeability and try to make a pinch harmonic here. So. Okay, now once I get down to that 8, I'm still on my middle finger here. I'm going to do a pull off to 7, and then I'm going to go from 9 to 7 as a slide like this. And I really am not even picking the third string, although you could. I'm just trying to get a kind of sound, but I'm not doing a pull off. I'm just sliding. So it just, and it just kind of falls off the mountain there. Okay, so I have, and then what I do is slide back up to 9, and then down to the A, the second fret of the third string. So it's all this big elaborate kind of movement just in the key of A. Okay? Then what I do is I move on and start doing this thing, which is a real common Vai thing. Satriani does it once in a while too. But what I'm doing is I'm doing artificial harmonics, or natural harmonics, excuse me, at the 12th fret and the 7th fret of the first string. So what I'm doing is I'm barely touching the string right over the actual physical 12th fret itself and getting this kind of chime effect. I can do the same thing at the 7th fret of the first string, and again, it's literally right over the top of that 7th fret. You don't press the string down to the metal bar or the fret. You don't do that. You just barely touch the string right above it, physically right above it. Okay, so what I'm doing is just as fast as humanly possible, I'm just moving back and forth between these two things. I'm moving back and forth between 7 and 12, and I'm getting some open zeros in between there as well, which is a really cool kind of Vi-ish effect.